A very happy morning to you, my dear students. Today we are going to learn and know more about something that we all Indians are so proud of. And what is it that we Indians are proud of? Yes, we are proud of our Indian force. Yes, you can see it in the picture, the Indian force against the high mountains. See the weather that they brave, the cold climate and the high hills that they are to serve and defend our nation from the enemies. So today in general knowledge, lesson number 9, we are going to learn about the achievements, the contribution of our Indian force, and we are proud of our Indian forces. So let's see what are those great things that they are doing for the nation. First and foremost, the High Altitude Warfare School. This is the best military training center of India. The light military training center is the High Altitude Warfare School. It's in Kashmir, India. And you see the training that is given to the soldiers over there to climb the high mountains and to be in the extreme cold climate, how they are there in that cold snowfall, and they are there braving the heights, braving the cold weather, the snow-covered mountains to defend and protect our nation. And this training center is High Altitude Warfare School. What next? Yes, you can see this bridge. The name of the bridge is Bharat Bridge. Who built this bridge? Our Indian Army. Yes, so you can see the Indian Army working together to build this bridge. And what is the speciality of this bridge? You see the bridge. The bridge is the highest bridge. You can read here. This Bharat Bridge, it is between Daras and Suru rivers in Ladakh Valley. It is the highest bridge, sabse uncha bridge in the world. Okay, the highest bridge in the world, and it was built by our Indian Army. Such great achievements, and you can see the bridge in the picture. So remember this Bharat Bridge and the great work of Indian Army. What next? Yes, the Indian Armed Force comes to rescue, बचाव के लिए आते हैं. Whenever our civilians are in trouble, कुछ भी disaster, right now coronavirus, this our armed force reached to people across the world and brought the Indians back to the country. So they come forward for rescue work. You can see here, they are rescuing the lady from the flood. This is the flood affected. This is especially in Uttarakhand in 2013 when we had a very bad flood situation. You can see, ये जो road है, this got destroyed. People got stuck. The army came over there to rescue the people from those dangerous heights. So the Operation Rahat, remember, Operation Rahat was carried out in Uttarakhand 2013. And who did this great brave work? Our Indian Armed Force. So these are the great contribution of our armed force, and we are proud of our armed force. And now we will see the video to see more achievements of these people. So let's watch the video. So let's watch the video.
Indian Forces, our India. Recognize the following which will make you proud of our Indian Army.
So students, you will watch the video carefully and you will recognize the following, the things which makes you proud of the Indian Army. So let's watch.
Siachen Glacier. India controls the highest battlefield in the world.
So this is Siachen Glacier. Glacier means moving ice. You can see the snow covered high mountains. Siachen Glacier. And who is there taking care of us over there, braving that cold climate and the high hill mountains? The India controls the highest battlefield in the world. Our Indian Armed Force is there at Siachen Glacier, the highest and the coldest battlefield in the world.
United Nations peacekeeping operation. The Indian Army is one of the biggest troop contributors to the United Nations peacekeeping operations.
So, here you see United Nations peacekeeping operation. ये शांति पूरे दुनिया में शांति बनाए रखने के लिए the peacekeeping operation, and in this operation who is the supporters, who are the contributors? The Indian Army is one of the biggest troop contributors. Troop means soldiers. So Indian Army has given the maximum soldiers to help maintain the peacekeeping activity. Okay, so that is the great contribution from Indian Armed Force.
Horse Cavalry Regiment, the largest non-ceremonial horse-mounted cavalry unit in the world.
So now you see here the soldiers mounted on the horse. Okay, and why they are mounted on the horse? Because in India, the geographical layout, the physical layout of our country, there are mountains, there are deep valleys, and so to be around at every nook and corner of our country to protect it and defend it from the enemy, we also have the horse cavalry regiment, and this is the largest non-ceremonial horse mounted यानी horse के ऊपर बैठे हुए soldiers. सबसे the largest non-ceremonial horse mounted cavalry unit in the world is in India. Okay, so these are the contributions of our armed force. Now let's know some facts about our armed force.
Know the fact. Peacekeeping operations maintain peace and security among people in countries torn by war. They promote human rights and help in ensuring the rule of law.
So, here you see that our Indian Army, I have already told you, the largest number of soldiers are contributed towards this United Nations peacekeeping operation. And what is the work of this United Nations peacekeeping operation? To make sure that there is peace and promote human rights and ensuring rule and law, especially in those countries which are affected by the war. Okay, so who is contributing in large scale? Our Indian soldier. Next, real life values.
Real life? We're proud of the armed forces. They defend our country and some even lay down their lives for the country. Salute and say, Jai Hind.
So students, we should be proud of our armed force. Can you see them? Yes, they are defending our country. They are even dying, laying their life, jaan dete hai, to protect our country. So don't you think we should all salute and say Jai Hind? Okay? Next, let's see the quiz now.
Quiz time. Tick the correct answers. The most elite military training center of India is the...
So the most elite, the best military training center of India. We learned it. High altitude warfare. Very good. Do it in your book.
By the Indian Army.
So children, these questions are there in your textbook. It is there in your textbook. So please mark the answers in your textbook. Which of the following bridge is made by the Indian Army? The bridge made by Indian Army is Belly Bridge.
Name the civilian operation carried out by the Indian Air Force in Uttarakhand in 2013.
So we learned the civilian operation carried by Indian Armed Force, Air Force in Uttarakhand, and that was Operation Rahat. So you all have done it. You also got full marks. Clap for yourself. Now let's do the small exercise. This is also there in your textbook.
Answer and win a star.
India controls the highest battlefield in the world. Okay, which is that battlefield? Yes, Siachen Glacier.
Good work.
So you also mark it in your book. Next one. The Indian Army is one of the biggest troop contributors to the United Nations peacekeeping operation. So that is United Nations peacekeeping operation.
Good work.
Okay, do the marking in your textbook, page 15. Next, the largest non-ceremonial horse-mounted, you already saw it over here, the horse-mounted cavalry unit in the world. So that is Horse Cavalry Regiment.
Good work.
So since you have watched the video, I am sending you the worksheet. Make sure you complete the worksheet or do it in the textbook. So for students, happy learning. God bless you all.